Hey everybody, in this video we're going to show you if your Toyota or Lexus Dashcam looks and sounds like this shortly after you start up your vehicle. Let's get it working again. And if you want the short version of this, you don't have to watch the entire video. You'll need to replace your micro SD card with this specific card right here. And I can't emphasize this enough. You'll want this card and not something else. I'll drop a link in the description below. And please listen to me. Don't get any old micro SD card on Amazon or wherever, even if it's a reputable, high quality brand, or you'll probably end up regretting it. There's one critical compatibility feature of this card that most cards today don't have, and it makes the difference of whether your dash cam will accept it at all. And also, there's a second very important feature of this card that'll determine how long it will survive in your vehicle. And the best part is it's not expensive at all. So back to my story if you're still with me. It recently happened to me when I had gone to a grocery store and a car had backed into my truck and had run off. I needed that dash cam video, and because the Toyota Dashcam app has been a nightmare for me, I just pulled the SD card to download it to my laptop, which worked fine. After I was done, I put that micro SD card back into the dash cam, and that's when this whole thing started. So I tried fixing it by reinserting the micro SD card more carefully using its little card holder thingy, but that didn't work. It continued to beep. I quickly came to realize that you could press one of its buttons when the noise started to temporarily stop it, but it would always come right back again the next time I started my vehicle. And I'm actually ashamed to admit this, but I became desperate and I decided to read the dashcam instruction manual that came with the truck. But please, before you revoke my man card, the problem is actually explained right there in the instruction book. It says, never eject the micro SD card while the dashcam is accessing the green card, while the green power LED is on or it's flashing. And then it says, otherwise it will damage the SD card or even the dashcam itself. And then to reinforce the concern, the next bullet point pretty much says the exact same thing. It says, before ejecting the micro SD card, confirm the dash cam is powered off with the green LED light off. Then it gives us perhaps the most important comment saying the dash cam will not work without inserting the quote recommended micro SD card. Then it says if no micro SD card is inserted or quote the wrong type of micro SD card is inserted, you'll hear continuous high tone beeps with the power, mic, and Wi-Fi lights flashing together. So of course I did the natural thing. I saw that the micro SD card that came with my truck's dash cam is a generic 16 gigabyte micro SD card. So I went on Amazon and I realized that a 16 gigabyte card costs about the same as a 128 gigabyte card. So I bought a shiny new 128 gigabyte card because, as we all know, more is always better, especially when they cost the same, right? No, wrong. I put the card in and it made no difference. The beeping continued, and so I was like, what the heck? I went back to the paper manual and tried to find other clues. And it turns out that the paper manual is just a summary. If you want the full manual, you need to access it in the app on your phone. And that's where the clues everywhere pointed to the fact that the quote recommended micro SD card can be no larger than 32 gigabytes. So we can now conclude, don't buy a big card, get a small one, no bigger than 32 gigabytes. And this kind of hurts because those 32 gigabyte cards and under cost about the same as much larger cards. But because they're not as popular now, I guess they're just priced higher. The other thing I realized is that there are cheap cards, and then there are cards like the Samsung Pro Endurance card I'm recommending that are made specifically to withstand extreme conditions like those found in dash cams, outdoor security cams, and so forth. The price of these is only like $3 more than the generic ones, so I'm not sure you'd be saving much or anything by getting a cheaper one that quickly fails. So that's it. Just pull out your corrupt card and insert one of these 32 gigabyte Samsung Pro Endurance cards, and you should be good to go again. I'll put a link in the description below, and yes, I earn a small commission if you purchase using that link, but it doesn't affect your price at all. But thank you, because it does help support the channel and the content I create. If this video helped you, the best way to thank me is to comment, like, or subscribe. Thanks for watching.